The blood vessel in your brain ruptured. Imagine the shocking revelation as I lay on the hospital bed speechless. I tried to move my hands and legs, but they could hardly move. I couldn't even manage to talk as I choked with tears. You are very lucky you could have died if you didn't come to the hospital in time. I had always been a high scorer and achieved various scholarships and studied in one of the most prestigious colleges. I am working in a well-established accounting firm. The future was always bright for me until now, when my dream of becoming a top accountant was blown in a single day. "Am I paralyzed?" I blurted out. "It does not look too good. Your blood pressure is way too high." I couldn't feel my hands and legs. They are completely lifeless to me. My body does not seem to be my own, all because I am one of the 120 million Americans having high blood pressure and pre-hypertension, the disease that ruined my future. Silently and relentlessly just thrashed the blood vessels in my brain and cut off the circulation to my limbs. It was clear that I was one of the lucky few who have managed to even survive. So what happened next? Why am I interested to tell you? My name is Derek Williams. I am 40 years old, a young working adult like anyone who never knew that I could have a stroke until now. I don't want you to become like me, only to regret after suffering the same terrifying ordeal like I did. I didn't know what hit me. The disease came on insidiously. No wonder it is dubbed as a silent killer. I've gone through books, researched online, and found out from folks just like me who have had a stroke. A lot of people have high blood pressure, and most of them did not seek help or receive any treatment because they did not even realize. Unfortunately, this disease can hit anyone at any age, like you and me. Just ask around and I'm sure at least one of your parents, siblings, uncles, aunts, grandparents, friends, or neighbors has been hit by this terrible disease. Do you know 1 out of every 3 adults suffer from high blood pressure? Even more worrying, only about half of the people have had their high blood pressure under control below the target range of 140/90. The rest of those with uncontrolled hypertension develop the complications of a stroke, heart attack, or kidney failure, and many more. When your blood pressure is high, this leads to poor control of your glucose, resulting in diabetes. It also leads to eye blindness, dementia, and even miscarriages during pregnancy. Each year, high blood pressure alone costs the nation $46 billion, including the cost of healthcare services and medications to treat high blood pressure. Why then do doctors only manage the condition by prescribing multiple medications, while failing to rectify the real cause of the disease? See, as I have told you above, this field has been the most lucrative, and pharmaceutical giants cannot wait to grab a pie of their own. First, I want to tell you my own true story and how I carried on from here. It was a hell of a wake-up call, especially since I didn't realize my health was that bad, could have died. I didn't know a stroke could happen to people my age. It was a routine morning in September 2013. As I got up for work, for the past 2 weeks, I was feeling a lot of stress as I rushed to meet the deadline of multiple projects. I had a feeling like vertigo, and I felt dizzy after I woke up. My head was throbbing really badly. The next thing I know, the surrounding is pitch black. I was found by my wife, lying motionless beside the flight of stairs. I was immediately rushed to the hospital, where they did an emergency brain surgery to repair my ruptured brain vessels. The next thing I know, I was already on the hospital bed supported by the medications and ventilator. My brain scan confirmed that I had an early stroke caused by my sky-high blood pressure. My systolic pressure shot up to 230. I had lost the use of my right side, and my speech was slurred. Over a week, I was given intensive physiotherapy and speech therapy. I was on 3 blood pressure medications to restore to my normal. My wife walked with me every day, and I slowly recovered. I was home for Christmas Eve, and by then, I was walking again. But it took me 3 months to regain the use of my hands and legs. I was grateful, but I knew my life would not be the same again. My doctors called my recovery a miracle. But all the while, my blood pressure was still higher than normal, despite me having to already be on 3 medications. I was also suffering from high cholesterol. I was getting nauseous and giddy from the side effects of the medications. My doctors warned me that I should stay on medications for life because I run the risk of further strokes, heart and kidney failures should my blood pressure shoot up again. The stroke luckily left few traces on me, but I felt extremely lethargic. I had no choice but to quit my job while recuperating. I researched and visited multiple libraries and journal articles to know more about controlling my blood pressure. I tried various recommendations and alternative therapies available, but none worked on me. Just when I was about to give up all hopes and resort to more medication again, I chanced upon the forgotten DASH, Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension diet. The DASH diet is based on DASH study results published in 1977. It is a diet recommended by the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, part of the National Institute of Health, for lowering blood pressure. In fact, the effectiveness is so well recognized that the diet is consistently ranked the #1 diet for the 5th year in a row. It was initially developed to fight high blood pressure, but it has surely become now the all-purpose diet to control high cholesterol and even diabetes. The effect of the diet to lower blood pressure is drastic. What's more, it is scientifically researched and proven and backed by various medical fraternities. The British Nutrition Foundation, American Heart Association, and American Society for Hypertension, and many more. Based on the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute (NHLBI) research study done in 1977 involving 459 participants, where all participants were limited to eat either the DASH diet or a typical American diet. Everyone of all ages showed a significant drop in their blood pressure with just 3 weeks of the diet. A further continual and sustained drop was seen if they carried on the DASH diet for 3 months. So I followed the recommendations by the DASH diet and perfected it my way and made them into delicious recipes. Step by step, with the help of my nutritionalist, we sat down and followed strictly the specific foods to take and for how much. We calculated the exact calories and minerals recommended per day and developed my own cookbook. There were also some drawbacks to the DASH diet, as it was not proven to reduce weight or gain back the good cholesterol. However, we complemented it with the Mediterranean diet, so I diligently followed the step-by-step foolproof meal plan by combining the healthy elements of both diets. Like everyone else, I was skeptical at first, but it worked like a miracle. After just 2 weeks, my blood pressure plunged to 140/85, and after just 1 month, I did not need any blood pressure medications at all. My blood pressure remained in the lows of 120/87. My cholesterols and blood sugars also went back to normal, but even then, I knew it did not end here. I need to find a method to keep my blood pressure readings sustainable and consistently below the normal range of 140/90 at all times. So, what kept the 50% of participants disease-free beyond the study? I found 7 detoxification tricks that I complemented with my diet plans and are especially effective for those with high blood pressures and even those in pre-hypertensive stage. I started using these 7 tricks, and soon I went long past the 3-month mark without needing any medications. Above all, I lost almost 20 pounds, which was not achieved during the study. I added 2 vegetables, beetroot and asparagus, to my meals. I found out some juice extracts, lemon and blueberry in particular. The list of spices that complement: garlic, turmeric, sage, plus a few that I would have never have thought of. I measured my blood pressures every day at different times of the day. I kept the readings on my book. However, the readings in the book were not consistent. In fact, it fluctuates, although it was consistently below the normal range. I have to fine-tune and perfect my schedule. I figured out at which time to eat the correct foods. After all, this program has to stay with me for life. I managed to restore my blood pressures consistently within normal range. I was happy. Then the next medical consultation took place. I brought blood pressure readings in my record book to the next consultation. It was so unbelievable that one would have thought I fabricated my results. My blood pressure plunged to 115/68. The readings were consistent. Are you sure you didn't take any medications? What did you do? After I was successful with my diet, I was both excited and furious. I was excited as I was definitely free from the medication and its side effects. In fact, my limbs had slowly returned to their normal functions. I could not wait to tell more people about this. I was also furious at the same time. Why was I not informed about the wonderful benefits of this special diet for every clinic consults? It was then that I found out the real reason. In just the last 10 years, 18 of the top 20 pharmaceutical companies was found to have breached ethical standards of practices. With my dietitian's help, I combined the research into one easy-to-follow guide anyone can follow. We knew there'd be people who could not wait to shut us down, but we are determined to tell the truth. The key to eternal health. We called it the blood pressure restorer system. We knew we had to make this public so that as many people can benefit from it. I started sharing my story to my friends, family, relatives, anyone who suffered from high blood pressure. They completed my system, and everyone had restored their blood pressure back to normal. They could not thank me enough. Imagine the relief of being freed from the constant worry of the possible risks of getting a stroke, heart attack, or renal failure from the ticking time bomb of the high blood pressure. I want you to copy my exact simple step-by-step blood pressure restorer system to regain your health. So first, let me show you what is inside my program. We divided the system into 4 modules. The anatomical truth about high blood pressure caused by stiff vessels and the step-by-step approach so you can trick your body and clean your vessels starting today. But first, let me show you what's inside each module. Module 1, the unknown truths and myths about high blood pressure. In this section, you will learn about the anatomy of your blood vessels and their relationship to the heart, brain, and kidneys. You will also learn about the harms caused by your blood pressure medications to your vessels and the rest of your major organs, brain, liver, kidneys, and the heart. You'll get the free video introduction, 5 unknown factors affecting blood pressure, and how you can conquer them one by eating naturally. Once you understand how blood pressure impacts your body system, you will be ready to kickstart the next module. Module 2, the Quick Start 14-Day and Advanced 28-Day Meal Plan. Here, you'll get step-by-step instructions of how to cook delicious meals with the exact nutrients you need to restore your blood pressure. You'll learn how to calculate the exact calories based on your individual needs. But first, easing into the basic 14-day meal plan, you will soon learn how to progress to a more advanced 28-day meal plan so that you can carry out these nutritious plans naturally for the rest of your life. What's more, you don't have to prepare your meals all the time. I'll teach you how you can eat healthily even when you are outside. As a bonus, I will also teach you how to make sumptuous smoothies and juices. Once you kickstart the plan, you will have to make sure it is sustainable. That's why the next step is Module 3, the 7 natural tricks to detoxify your body now. In this module, you'll learn the 3 secrets to clean your body and blood vessels. Have you always been constipated, felt bloated, or your skin is always dry or filled with rashes? Many people don't realize that some of the physical ailments they feel on a daily basis are a result of a body loaded with toxins in desperate need of a detox. Have you ever heard of the phrase, "death begins in the colon"? Learn what to eat and what to avoid eating in this module, where you will be surprised how those unknown foods are so easy within our reach, but yet we are not incorporating them. This detoxifying process goes hand in hand so that you can maintain a normal blood pressure. Module 4. The Weight Loss Secrets to Keep a Lean and Healthy Body in 3 weeks. Here you will learn how to boost your metabolism so that you will feel active and stay lean at the same time. You will get a free video of how to get a total body workout at the comfort of your home. This is specifically designed for working adults or the elderly who have difficulty in stepping out to the gym. There is no excuse now for not having the time to keep fit with this simple 5-minute workout. Now, to be clear, I don't recommend you stop your blood pressure medications immediately. In fact, that could be dangerous, as your blood pressure can shoot up without you noticing. Instead, it's best if you could complement my diet plans until your doctor is glad to cancel your prescriptions. Work with your doctor on a target blood pressure to achieve each time you visit him, and keep a record diary of every day's readings if possible. Soon you will notice a downward trend with the help of my blood pressure restorer system. You will be able to control your blood pressure readings naturally and lead a healthy and happy life. See, I'd love to give away this system for free, but this system cost over thousands to develop, including the amount of efforts and time we have tried to perfect it. Instead, when you say yes to the blood pressure restorer system today, you make a small investment to commit your life in achieving good health and vitality for the rest of your life. You will be simply asked to help cover my website maintenance and distribution cost by investing as little as $37 in your long-term health and wellness. In fact, this does not even make up the total of your consultation cost with your doctor and the medications. Now, I'm sure you agree that this offer is of undeniable value, and you are ready to kickstart this program now. Simply by clicking the purchase button below, you'll get immediate access to download the system in a PDF format so that you can read it on your computer, tablet, smartphone, or print it out and read it anywhere. That's also where you'll find the video guides as promised. Furthermore, I am offering a risk-free way for you to try out the blood pressure restorer system. If for some reason this system does not work for you, although it has worked for anyone else, I'm offering a money-back guarantee. If you are not satisfied with this program, just request a refund within 60 days, and I will duly refund your money 100%. If you are ready to make the most important decision of your life, just click the Add to Cart button right now. Let me show you how people have already benefited from the blood pressure restorer. Sam from California said, "Hi Derek, in 3 months I have lost 70+ points for my blood pressure readings and have gone down 5 points in my body fat percentage and lost 5 inches from my waist after struggling for decades. I cannot thank you enough. The 2-week turbocharged menu plans are tasty and satisfying. It changed my life for the better." Anna from Austin, Texas wrote in, "For the last several years, I have elevated my blood pressure 150, 160 over 100. In fact, my doctor was ready to prescribe and put me on blood pressure medications. Then I read this program and religiously followed the plans. It worked like a miracle, and I was shocked to learn my blood pressure had completely returned to normal and has stayed in the normal range, 120 over 80 ever since." Diane from Rochester, New York, who said, "My father was diagnosed with hypertension with 160+ over 100+. He was having heart problems at 46 years old. He is also exercising regularly and kept an active lifestyle. However, this seemed not to have any effect on his blood pressure. I thought the medications would stay with him for life. After I chanced upon this unique blood pressure restorer meal plan, I prepared the meals for him and for my family. Amazingly, the blood pressure dropped to normal and he no longer needed any meds. His heart problems also improved. All of my family members benefited from this program." In case you have any further questions, I have gathered a couple of common ones to answer. Does blood pressure restorer system really work for me? Yes. In fact, these dietary guidelines are significantly proven and backed by various medical practitioners and faculties. In order to work well and achieve a sustainable effect, obviously you have to download it, and I have made it such that it is easy to follow and you can start immediately today. There are obviously risks to take if you continue to eat the junk processed food outside. How can I stop medication? Remember, I told you to complement your diet together and not stopping the medications immediately. I was advised to work with your doctor to see how you can stop your meds gradually. Depending on various factors such as your age, genetics, severity of your disease, and how committed you are to this program, most people can restore their blood pressure within 2 to 12 weeks. Is the program hard to follow? Absolutely not. This blood pressure restorer system is made in such a way that it is easily accessible to anyone of any age to follow. It is a step-by-step foolproof way, and all you have to do is model it. It's that simple. If for some reason it doesn't work for you, then let me know. I will refund the money 100% to you within 60 days. Click the Add to Cart button to start restoring your blood pressure right now.